Ooh, new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Yeah. New content. This is the new content. Oh boy, we're on rails. This is a metaphor for railroading a story game.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Uh-huh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yep.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
What do the papers say? What do the papers say? Don't say anything.
Okay,
It's a
so far
shitty
it's an
plywood elevator.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I hope they kill me again. I want to die.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or, oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right, finally.
Jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Wait. I can only jump inside the circle. Fuck yeah.
Is that it?
Yep.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator.
This one's a little
Stanley,
bit faster.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This
Where's
is
the
what happens
baby?
when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Ah, it's a
Don't get me
commentary.
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department
There
signed
is
off
one.
on
I was
this?
reading them earlier.
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such
That's not going to age well if Twitter
If
gets
you're still with
renamed.
me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
You can get stuck
No
in stuff.
fools, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say?
What do you mean, like always? You've killed me like 3 times. Like always, my ass. Ooh, oh, that's a vent.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you
I
something.
don't.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well,
Kind of
fine.
do. I kind of do.
Dork anyway, so who cares? Oh, never mind.
Oh, I'm a
You're
dork.
not a dork.
He'll call me a dork again if I... No? Okay, he won't call me a dork again. I was really hoping he'd call me a dork.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where
Oh,
the
shit.
game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
What is it, VR chat world? What the fuck?
Call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Give it like a month, this place will be in VR chat. I guarantee it.
Oh, the waste.
Our first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. Yeah, now this is actually becoming a pretty good commentary on games nowadays, and I think this actually fits in absolutely perfectly with things like the release of Elden Ring, which is being hailed as one of the best games of like the last 5 years because it just released complete and full of content. It came out in 2013, which saying that out loud, 9 years ago, it's fucking insane. Although they couldn't have waited till October of next year, freaking 10-year anniversary. Come on. Los Angeles Times, Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Are these real? College shows uneven effort to enroll poor. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. 50% off designer hats. Buy a small creature owns the other, but a small creature owns the other half. I am the small creature that owns the hat.
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no.
Oh.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these. I can't even imagine what's been collecting.
Potted plant. I'll show you in a second.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
I love this.
Funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Let's see. I need to find the potted plant. There's a potted plant, and I recognize it from fucking playing. What's it called? Gary's Mod Prop Hunt.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Yeah, you're a little preachy.
Tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear,
No, damn.
what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
You look like a failure.
The Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
The most negative review.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
The skip button is walk faster.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Where's that potted plant? There's gotta be a... Oh, also, that's a bucket from Gmod. That's a chair. That's why I don't know why I recognize them from Gmod. Oh,
And
no,
here
not
it
that
is.
potted plant. Different
Go
potted
ahead
plant.
and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
I'll let it sit
It's
here
what
for a
the
minute.
players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it.
Yeah, we'll start a
If I had to
podcast then.
describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less...
Yeah, right? Narrator, get some
more of a
bitches.
treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look,
Narrator
I'll
needs some
outline it for you
bitches.
very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by
Shut the fuck up.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Oh, the fire. That's fucking clever. Poggers, he's dead.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking
Crab
too
rave.
much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen.
I demand it.
Desires. Every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the
Like, I want to see how long he goes on with this
seems that
rant.
we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people.
That's a
Because
valid
otherwise,
notion.
Without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves.
Yeah, it's called
We would
escapism.
turn to look
You,
at our deeper nature
probably should
and
probably
find
Google
the
that.
resounding emptiness gazing back with
People have,
unyielding aggression. And so,
people have thought of this
because
before.
of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be
God,
the
what is this, a
collapse
fucking
of
TED Talk?
ourselves. What a pitiful
Yada, 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 yada. End of social media. Yada, yada, yada. Endless self-indulgence. Shut the fuck up. I know what you're going on about. I know where this is going. Read a book for goddamn for once.
Is never the end, 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 is never.
No, he's spitting facts, but it's like,
is never the end, is never the end, is never.
it's not an original thought. Those old rantings I've heard before in high school from the elderly. You know? Oh. Crumbling. Can I escape? What book do you want him to read? Oh, well, if he's gonna go on and on and on about mindless self-indulgence, fucking read Brave New World, maybe? Or if we're talking about something that dystopian, probably Fahrenheit 451, because, well, that does deal with government censorship, and that kind of only applies a little bit to the situation. The mindless self-indulgence of the people who watch TV over reading books, thus they want to get rid of the books because it's not a valid form of entertainment. Thus, they want something more captivating and more of an escapism, so they get rid of books. That kind of applies to the situation. But really, just fucking read Shakespeare. At that point, go read Hamlet. Go read Much Ado About Nothing. Get some pussy. Fucking put a Sharpie in your ass. I don't care. Wait for this place to crumble so I can... Oh, plants. Oh, the ferns. Ferns. Which ferns? Which one is the fern I have to remember? Just watch the Joker movie. Yeah, how long has it been? All the plants are gone. Next. Oh, the button fell. Oh. God damn. Oh, whoa. I thought I just saw something come out of the sand. I like the sound design, honestly. I just, like, walk into the sunset? Or do I press the button one more time? We'll try to press the button one more time. Button does not press. Where's the black pillar? The dark obelisk. Is that it? Ooh, that's fancy.
Here we are. Come on,
Bucket.
try out some of the new features.
The reassurance bucket. Please, no screenshots. I'm gonna screenshot the fuck out of that. Hold on. There we go.
With that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
It might be wonderful. It might not be.
Jim.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Right.
Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience.
Okay,
of the
okay.
feature. Just
Method
follow
acting,
me.
method acting.
promise
I
you'll
am
love it.
Jim.
Okay, here we go. Let's take
Jim.
a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am
I
Jim.
want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
What would it?
Stepping
What would a
and
Jim
living
do?
as Jim.
A method
Falling in
actor.
love
Method
and
actor.
being
What would a Jim do?
heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all
Oh,
of the
oh,
world's
oh, oh, oh,
possibilities
oh, oh.
as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
The Gmod plant.
Do you feel it?
The Gmod.
Are you really
prop-hunt
truly Jim
potted
right
plant.
now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
This is the potted plant I was talking about. I am Jim. I work 9 to 5. I earn $7.25 an hour. My name is Jim.
Jim.
Oh!
Yes, you see, what a thrill!
I
what a
am
rush.
Jim.
That was you.
It said
The
my.
button
It said
described
Jim.
you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Jim.
Oh,
It hits even harder
came
the
that time.
second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable
Oh.
2, it would still be worth the money. Let's
Let's
take a break from the Jim button.
no,
I'm
no,
too emotionally
no, what?
drained
No.
From all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there,
Fuck yeah.
boy. Sometimes a person can be too much
Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
Jim. No.
Otherwise, soon
No.
you'll start to lose
No.
all sense of freedom
No.
and
Jim.
power.
Jim, stay with me. Jim. Who am I? Where am I? What is my name? I need a button. I need a button that tells me my name. Who am I? Who am I if not Jim? Ooh. I'm gonna go insane. What was my name again? Who am I? Where am I? The Stanley Parable 2? My name is Parable. Okay. Okay. My name is Parable. I got it memorized. Hey, it's my name.
I suppose
Parable.
it would allow only people named Jim to play the
Who's
Stanley
Jim?
Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
The shiny.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the
Gamer
Stanley
time.
Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative
Okay.
is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Every game on the market currently. Can I go back and collect? Oh, it's shut now. I can't just. Okay. Well, moving the hell on with my life then. Let's just check out the reassurance bucket. Fuck it. We'll get the settings thing later. Let's get the reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Okay.
That
Okay.
it engendered a
Where's the
chaotic
bucket?
sense of recklessness
Where's the bucket?
in those who played it.
Someone reassure me. Where the fuck
I'm
is the
happy to
bucket?
say that after much consideration,
Where's the
I
bucket?
engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
It's my bucket. The
The
bucket.
Stanley Parable Reassurance
It's
Bucket.
the bucket.
You see, Stanley,
It's beautiful.
Holding the bucket,
Yes.
a sense of calm and ease
Yes.
will fill your mind and your heart.
Yes.
It's true.
The bucket.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting
Bucket.
contradictions of the Stanley
bucket.
Parable will feel perfectly normal.
The
and
bucket,
perhaps
damn it.
even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance.
Oh, what a hyperventilate, man.
in your
Shut the fuck up, give me the bucket.
honest. It's a much more convenient solution for me.
Please.
Actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass?
The pain in the ass, give me the bucket.
The bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Give. Bucket.
Can
Bucket.
you feel it?
Bucket.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing
Bucket.
despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
It's a
And in
bucket.
fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley
No.
Parable.
No.
2.
They trapped me here. Yes, I take the bucket with me.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Okay.
Right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Well, into the hole.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more
Man, this
ingenious
butthole is amazing.
inventions, if I do say
This hole is an SCP.
Now, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
You know what? No.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer.
I'm gonna wait.
But I do recommend you use the From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay.
Oh, cool.
Well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stan.
Meeting at 2
You're
p.m.
a liar and a
But
cheat,
seriously,
and you're
management.
So clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
No, I just like holes, man.
Actually wants to fall infinite.
Teleport
I
into
figured the
you.
hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put
Singer.
this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Hey, man, I just like holes. Every hole's a goal.
Things got a little heated.
This hole
We both said some
has
things
been
that
gold.
didn't mean.
The button's
Why
not
don't
working
we just
anymore.
put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
I've been
I'll
pressing
just be
it.
up here when you're great.
There it goes.
I'm very excited to show you. Oh, for
Oops.
heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is
Oops.
you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I do like holes too much. Thank you. You noticed that well.
Yet that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see.
This
it
is a
all.
glorious
You
hole.
know
It's a
what
wondrous
you
hole.
have a
One might even
wondrous
call it
hole.
a glory hole.
Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
It did.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there.
It did a
than
little
you
bit
did
feel a little bit
before.
shorter.
I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Finally, some actual
There
science.
it is.
Oh.
How is this still appealing to you? I know
It's
you're
a
obsessed with
swimming
holes,
pool.
but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Oh, every hole scratches the itch, baby.
Who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Hello. Yeah, no, he dipped. Hey. The hole. The hole. Yes. It's becoming infinite. Yes. Wait. Oh, man. I got that bind on F, and I can only do it every so often. I can't just... Wait, 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 wait.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. You're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer
Wait, what's H2? Oh,
using up the space of
oh, blood. Puppies. Change myself. Hold on.
Stanley? Stanley!
No, I was
It seems you had sort of dozed
I was
off,
enjoying that.
drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley,
Asshole.
because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second
No,
of it.
no, you
I
leave.
don't want to miss a
You,
single
I was
minute.
having fun.
How about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Right.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
This glory
I'm looking
hole.
forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle pip.
Toodle pip. Hole, 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 hole. Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was
Truly a game ahead of its
at
time.
his desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Bucket, 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 bucket,
Stanley picked up the bucket.
bucket, bucket.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Whoop. Can I get the mop or the broom?
Oh,
No,
Stanley, can you feel it?
I
The
can't.
broom closet. It wants the bucket.
It does.
You can feel that, can't you?
Yes.
The aura of jealousy.
Yes.
It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the
No,
bucket.
no,
I can really
No.
feel it now.
no.
It coming to a staircase.
No. Oh,
Stanley and
there was
the
more
bucket
dialogue
walked
there and I skipped it.
upstairs to the boss's office.
How dare they though? How dare they want my bucket? How? I'll kill a bitch. I'll kill a bitch. I'll fight a bitch.
Into his manager's office, and as the cold reality
Okay,
of
what if I hit
his
the
began
yes
to
button?
sink in, Stanley
Or the off
decided
button?
that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
I actually haven't done this before. I've only hit the on button.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip
Bucket.
of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together.
A mountain.
One another to lean on, to trust.
Power
to
lines.
support.
Oh, you're kidding me.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
The
Was
roof.
Stanley and the bucket not
No.
about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
I'll throw the bucket. I'll throw the bucket.
Finally, the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket.
No, it's
needed
my
the
bucket.
soothing warmth of the bucket.
I'll throw the bucket for safety.
Not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't
dare
leave
they.
this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
At least I have the
To be
bucket.
trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
That's the thought.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere
Collectible.
else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Yay.
There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini stands.
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Now, oh, okay, vent. Like, do I just throw myself off of here now? Oh, no, I throw myself down the vent. Oh. 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 Say hola. Kick a stand. Tape recorder.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it.
Wear it as a hat. Wear it as a hat.
Figured out why I
Wear the
see
bucket
world
as a hat.
so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so. What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Gambarada. I missed the Gambarada screenshot, damn. Okay, holy shit. The fuck is going on with this bucket? I'm looking for the Stanlerines.
Look there
Oh,
on the wall, you see?
oh,
There's
oh.
a sign right there. It says,
This.
No buckets past this point.
I saw this earlier.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here?
Man.
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this
Or
point.
is
which,
batshit
if that's
insane?
true,
Probably
would
both,
be
honestly.
dangerous. I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. Well then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Okay, okay.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Okay, I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Trick questions, man.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
We got this.
Item 3.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
this a bucket?
No. Oh,
This is a bucket.
fuck. Okay. We're two for one. We're 2 for 3. Oh,
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
yes. That is a bucket.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor.
That is
It's an
clearly a
enormous
bucket.
machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up?
It's a bucket.
Absolutely
Look at it.
Incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
It's a bucket.
Is this a bucket?
You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. It's not a bucket.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
That is a bucket. Right, right. I just fucking told him what a bucket was. That's a bucket. I'm an idiot. I should listen to myself.
Is this a bucket?
Deciding fact that it's not a bucket.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Liar. Liar. You filthy liar, man. You filthy dirty liar boy.
Can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere.
Filthy dirty liar boy, man.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here.
And?
I don't
And?
appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket.
Nothing is a
We
bucket.
clearly know
There
that
you
a
go.
bucket is something, and therefore nothing.
But is
could
something a
possibly be
bucket?
Something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
A bucket is
Answer me
nothing.
straight, Stanley.
He got it.
Do you
He
believe
got it.
that nothing is a bucket?
Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective.
There he
What
goes.
is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago,
Right,
I could answer
right.
these questions with confidence.
Who can truly decide what a bucket is?
Any of us know what
Should
a
I
bucket
listen
is?
to what a sign says about whether or not to bring a bucket past that point? You
Stanley,
are...
I can't keep doing
You,
this.
you are a
I'm
bucket.
losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship
Hey,
apart.
you don't
I
say
can't
that in
do
front of him.
I'm sorry.
You don't say that in
I'm
front of
going
him.
to erase all buckets from the game.
Hey, hey,
entirely.
no. No.
Okay, here we go.
No. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it. Bitch. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill
What
you.
happened? Is everything gone?
I'll fucking kill you.
Why did everything disappear?
Yeah, everything's a fucking bucket,
Everything
dumbass.
a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
I'll kick your
Oh
ass.
my god, I had no idea.
You did this to yourself.
Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And
Liar.
you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
Am I, though?
This is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game.
We have buckets.
So, tell you what,
Well, we had buckets.
I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
Yes. Bucket time. Oh. The wife.
Pick up the phone, said the bucket.
Is my wife a bucket? Tell me my wife is a
This
bucket.
is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Bucket.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Where's my bucket? Where is it? Bucket. No? Bin. Ah, bucket.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Bucket.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen
Bucket.
to me.
Kid, go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
Fuck off.
Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different.
I am a liquid.
That's it.
You are a
It
bucket.
doesn't do anything else.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press K to go back home.
You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket.
I do,
This
though.
stupid hunk of metal.
I care about the bucket. Ignore anyone in your life except for me.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine.
Doesn't it? Yes, the bucket is wonderful. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press H to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdy.
Ah, don't take my bucket away from me.
Transporting liquid.
Don't you take my bucket away.
Better at moving an amount
I'll
of
fucking
water
kill
from
you.
one room to another.
Relive this day with me over and over and over.
Oh my god, what am I saying?
Bucket.
Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Bucket. 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 Bucket.
I'm having feelings.
Bucket. Bucket.
Bucket. No,
I love the bucket.
No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps.
No,
perhaps
don't you touch my bucket.
It's confusing. Yes.
I'll kill you if you take my
The
bucket.
could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket.
No.
Give me the bucket, Stanley.
No.
I need it. Give
No.
it to me now. Give it or I'll...
It's my bucket. Don't take it from me. Don't take my bucket. My bucket, please. I beg you.